Hi everyone, this is Stacy and welcome to my channel. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe. So today is October 21 and it's been a while that I have not given you an update because I got sick. My family members also had flu, so we have to recover first before I return to gardening. So I haven't done anything yet, but I'll giving you an update on my succulents here. So I haven't checked them yet. So we will do an impromptu checking while doing a vlog. So first, our Curlilax is okay and it's as big as ever. And we have the red line here and it's growing well too. Look how big is the offset of our cream puff, and the leaf propagation are so many. So let's transfer some of the leaf propagation. Oh, it's rooted already. So we have here our Tito bag looking pretty good. And here is our Beyonce, pretty colorful. And this is another red line that we have. So the other one I think will become flower stalk. So I have to cut this one. But the other set is not. So this is the one with brown rat that I have removed the leaves in the inner part or inner rosette. Then it gives me a set. Then this is the, I forgot the ID, but it's a kind of curly succulent too. And this is our Herptalas, which started to bring back the caruncles on its leaves. And we have here our Agavoides Walter. It doesn't have stress color, and I have here my black rose. So right now the weather in my area is sunny, but in the afternoon, according to the weather forecast, it will rain again. So every day it's raining. If it's not time, it's in the afternoon. Sometimes the whole day also it's raining. So this is our black rose, just like what I've said. And I have here my Tinkerbell, which have lots of offsets at the back. And it has also leaf propagations. So look how many offsets it gave. It gave 4. So there are lots of dry leaves that will invite mealybugs. So let me remove some. So whenever I clean up and there are leaves that fell, I just put it there and propagate it through leaf propagation. So when the succulent gives offset, so most of the leaves will dry it up, especially just like this. So the baby or offset is coming out, so most of its leaves get dried because although it's rainy, because they drink up on the leaves in order to make the offset healthy. So beside it is I have a mule. So this mule, we can already cut the mother set so to give space to the offset, but right now it's not the proper time since the soil mix of this mule is wet and it would rain later, so it would not be good because it might get stem rot. So beside it is I have the Star Valley, so it has yellowish leaves and a small weed. So let me remove it. So sometimes these yellow leaves is also not good not to remove so they can drink up, but most of the time I wanted to remove it. So at the back of Mule and Star Valley, I have here the pink girls that are 3 pots of pinker. So there are dried leaves there, so let's remove. So they are pretty nice. So beside the pink girls, I have here the Tito Band. So it's 3 rosette, but the last vlog that I made on this area is getting colorful. Look what happened to the rosette because of the rain. It got crown rot. So all we have to do is remove the leaves there. So it has aphids too. So what I usually do is remove the leaves that is infected by aphid, and then hopefully it will give us baby. So that's how I start the inner rosette. So I hope it will give us an offset. So that's how it look like. And beside it is we have our far pillar. I think it's okay. So let's go back beside the Star Valley. I have here the Braveheart, which lose its stress color. And this one, I'm not so sure of the ID, but it's a very pretty green Echeveria. And I have here my Donisha, which starting to have tribeless at the bottom. So I think something eats the rosette, or some of the leaves have the what we call the edema, because it drink up much water coming from the rain. So what happened is that the leaves burst and it leave marks. So edema cannot be erased anymore from the leaves. So what we are just going to watch out is the new leaves that will be coming out from the inner set. That's, you cannot cure edema once it's on the leaves already. So beside it is I have, if I'm not mistaken, it's Apus. Yeah, I think so. Apus or Polydonis. Yeah, because Apus and Polydonis are almost the same. It's just the difference between them is that Polydonis have more longer leaves compared to Apus. So at the back is I have the three set of Brave Heart. So it doesn't have any color because of the rain. It lacks sunlight. So beside the Polydonis is I have the Apus. So this is Apus. It almost look the same with the look when they look side by side. But Apus have more shorter leaves compared to Polydonis. So this is how they look like. So it's a, the Apus have so many dried leaves. So there. So beside it is I have a small fire pillar, Echeveria fire pillar. And at the back is I have the Morning Beauty. So Morning Beauty is characterized also by thick farina, yeah. And it's two rosette. It's having offset at the bottom there. So let me remove the leaf. So mushy. So actually it's not two rosette, it's three pala. There's another one at the back. So it has a very beautiful stress color, but right now I cannot show it to you because it's not stressed. So this one is the cactus aside the Morning Beauty, which has a yellow flower, and in front of it we have our Amazing Grace, which is a tall compilation already of leaves, but doesn't have stress color. So most of my succulents right now doesn't have stress color. So this one beside the more Amazing Grace, we have the Orion. And at the back of the Orion, Ice Green. I'm not so sure if it's the correct ID. Ice Green, Icy Green, Green Ice. But it looks Ice Green, but I think the name is not Ice Green. So I'm not so sure. And then this one is our Star Valley, another part of Star Valley. So excuse me for the noise. If you can hear some barking, that's my little chubby. So he can hear me from the veranda area, my voice. So he was barking, getting my attention, but I'm too busy, little chubby, now doing a vlog. So here is my Marilyn. Doesn't have that much stress color, and at the back I have the Haworthia. It's a clumping one, and I have here a tree stem of the Tinkerbell. So there's so many dried leaves. Let's because it's giving offset too. Look. So that really happens whenever your succulents give off offset. Most of the lower leaves will dry out, or on the part where the offsets will come out. So beside our Marilyn, we have the aloe, yeah, and then we have our cat's glow, and this is our sedum clavatum that is due for cutting, but until now I cannot cut it. Why? Because it's still raining every day. So according to the weather forecast, there will be La Nina, so rainy season will already ends, but La Nina is here, so it keeps on raining. So what will happen is that it will rain until the end of December according to the weather forecast. So in the Philippines, there are lots of calamity, typhoon, earthquake, floods. So let's keep safe, everyone, and let's keep praying. So beside the sedum clavado, which has only green color, not so stressed, we have the amabile. So look how pretty is the amabile. And in front of the amabile, we have another amazing grace. We have tall compilation of leaves there, and beside the amazing grace, we have the laon. So this laon has offsets already, so it has dry leaves. So let's remove it. So look how pretty is the purple color, please. How pretty. Also the amabile, it's so pretty. So beside the amabile, we have the plumping cactus, and in front of it, we have another echeveria that looks pretty. And we have our echeveria area, which have its dress color. So I'm so happy with this echeveria because it always has its dress color, even though it's raining a lot. And at the back of it is we have our peach beauty. Yeah, peach beauty. But some part have infested by aphids. So in beside the echeveria area, so I saw a weave here. Let me remove it first. So beside the echeveria area, I have the ipus. So ipus, I think, have shorter leaves compared to Polydonis, and then at the back of it, we have the echeveria silkbill, which doesn't have a stress color. So excuse me first. Then in front of it is I have this echeveria. Echeveria is a kind of agavoid. And I think the idea of this is Bene Musume. So look how pretty and colorful it is. And beside it is I have a small echeveria. Oh, the weeds grow so big. So let me remove the weeds first. Sorry if I have to remove it while I'm taking the video. So the weeds is so well rooted. So that's the problem. When it's rainy days, the weeds grow so fast too. Sometimes they grow bigger than the so here's the roots. See? So this is the Echeveria Bene Musume. So it's a kind of agavoids. Beside is another Echeveria, and there's the pot of the Chocomonsoon. Our Chocomonsoon doesn't look good this pot, so there's an infestation of aphids and fungus, but it already tried. And beside it is I have my beautiful Orion. So the Orion has stayed with me for 3 years or more than 3 years already, because I'm collecting succulents for 4 years already, or more than 4 years. Yeah. So this Orion is one of the oldest succulents that I have. And this is my agavoid Echeveria nevada. So look at their set. It has, I don't know what happened, sunburn. And beside it is we have our Echeveria blue cloud. So this Echeveria blue cloud has offset too. Yeah, so rainy days is also beneficial to the plants or especially to succulents. Actually, to all plants, but for the succulents during rainy season, what I have observed is that most of my succulents give offsets or babies, but the problem, most of them become mushy and not colorful because of the water. They're getting too much from the rain. So we have the Orion, blue cloud. At the back, we have the coral cactus with lots of weeds. So I'll just going to remove it later after the video. So we have also here our duster rose and another echeveria. So So beside the epitheria at the back, I have the pots pink, which is so lush and good for cutting and propagating to look. And then look at this Murasaki. Somebody eat the leaf. Not somebody. I think it's an insect. I'm not so sure if it's caterpillar, but I think it's caterpillar. The way it eats the leaves, look. So it's not pleasing to the eye. So let me remove and just propagate it through leaf propagation. So beside the Murasaki, I have here a clumping echeveria. I'm not so sure of the idea yet, but let's see how it goes. So at the back, I have the Lowy. So the big rosette is due for cutting already to give way, but I cannot cut it because the soil mix is wet. So I'm not really fan of cutting my succulents when the soil mix is wet because it's prone to stem rot. So beside or in front of the clumping echeveria, I have here my Epus. Yeah. So it loses stress color. And beside it is I have the wedding ring. Look how pretty, but not so stressed. And at the back I have here the Luella. Beside Luella we have the Sedum Adolphii, which doesn't have a stress color. So and in front of it is I have another part of my Amabile, which is so chubby because of the rain day. Yeah. And beside it is I have the Love and War. It's actually two heads there. So beside it is I have a kind of agavoids, but I do not know exactly the succulent ID. At the back I have here the Peach and Pride. Yeah, so it's okay. Beside the Peach and Pride I have a Chocomonsoon, which doesn't look good. In front of it I have the Echeveria Silkbill, which has a stress color. So some have stress color, some doesn't have. So beside the Echeveria Silkbill, I have here my Valentine. Yeah. And beside it is I have my Echeveria Hera. At the back of it, I have the Fluyon, which doesn't look good, and my clumping red eyes beside the Fluyon. And beside the Echeveria Hera, I have here my Echeveria Sai, my Fat Beauty, and two agavoids. I think this is Bloody Maria, and I'm not so sure of the other. And this one is the cactus, Christian cactus. So this is my update for today. I hope you like my sharing for today. So I hope I can give you more update. So this is the succulents that I have updated today. So the one on the tables, and my propagation, I have updated it. I think last week or 2 weeks ago. So I hope I can update more and give you more updates. So I hope I can feel more better, even my kids, so we can share and do gardening. So right now it's been a week that I have not do anything here in my garden. So that's all my sharing for today. Thank you for watching. please do not forget to subscribe. And if you do like my video or sharing, please do hit the like button. And thank you for supporting my little channel. I hope you like my sharing. Bye for now. See you on my next video. God bless us all and keep us safe. Let's keep praying so that everybody will be safe. Bye. God bless us all. Bye-bye.